showing you the good, the bad, the ugly when your money get funny and them days ain't sunny.
Folks, thanks for coming on board. This is Tykisa, just getting into episode 19 of Tykisa's Tirade. And basically just wanted to go over my thought process on the whole winning, losing, sneakers app, flex app, whatever the case kind of situation. Now, this is something that I won't spend too much time on. As you can see here, time is ticking down. No scripts, no edits, just going straight off the dome. Trying to keep it below 10 minutes for this particular subject. Now, this morning, I went ahead and tried to go ahead and get the patinas, or also known as the Rush Shadows, Air Jordan 1s, as you see on the screen. And unfortunately, I caught that L. But surprisingly, it didn't burn as much. Not for so much that the international sneakers are available for me to purchase at any time, because in all honesty, they don't have it quite right with those particular shoes as of yet. So I know it's going to take some time to get it close, but right now it's not really hitting exactly like I would like. So my best option right now, honestly, is to go to the reselling sites, which is either GOAT, StockX, or eBay, which of course the first one I mentioned is going to probably be the main site that I go to in the beginning. But I say all that to say this. It is easy to get angry about these particular situations when we're not winning consistently. But if we look at it from an analytical aspect, it makes perfect sense. What I mean by that is, let's take last year, for example. So before I knew anything about international, UAs, fakes, replicas, whatever you want to call it, at the end of the day, it's just shoes, as I always say. I just purchased shoes on a regular. I went to either Finish Line or I went to eBay, not eBay, but Eastbay. I would go to Hibbert Sports. I would go to Champs or wherever. I didn't even know about Bodega. I didn't know about YCMC or Jimmy Jazz I knew about, but they had this weird security thing going, and every time you tried to purchase something, it wouldn't go through. So I just stopped messing with Jimmy Jazz. I would go through Dr. J's. So various sites to purchase shoes, whether they were the hot shoes on the market at the moment, or most of the time just regular shoes for me to sport. Or I would even order shoes from Amazon, who cares, right? So getting shoes from Nike, it normally was just the mid shoes I would purchase, which is just the regular mid shoes, honestly. And I had no problem with those, the mid Air Jordan 1s. I know everybody, well, not everybody, but some people don't like them, but I like them. They look pretty good, right? So because I was buying at Nike, whether it was the shoes or just a shirt or a hoodie or whatever, analytically speaking, there was more of a chance for me to actually win on sneakers app. Now, I know a lot of y'all are probably thinking like, well, wait a second, I've been buying from Nike consistently and I still am not hitting. Well, that I can't really explain particularly. All I can say is that what I've seen is just the more that you do actually spend actual money with them, and the more that you go to their business and purchase those, whatever it is, socks, bags, whatever, hats, besides just the sneakers. If you just buy a variety of items from them, more than likely they're going to look out for you when it comes time for you to hit. And that's not always the case. Like I said, like I just mentioned a few seconds ago, you could be spending hundreds of thousands of dollars with that app, and when it comes time to do a particular draw, you may not hit on the shoe. But you have to understand that even though it is a small sneaker community, there's hundreds of thousands of us out here in America. And again, it's just America. We're not even talking about the rest of the world that actually likes these shoes. So with that being said, it's starting to become pretty much like a lottery. And that's why I'm glad that Nike has realized this and they just stopped playing around for our emotions and just went ahead and just started calling it a draw. Because at one point it was making it seem like you would just go on to the site after 10 a.m. and pick up your favorite pair or whatever, and then leave off the site, and then you have your pair of shoes, when in reality, because of bots, that's just not the case. And I'm sure Nike has so many fail-safes in place to make sure the bots don't pick up like 18 pair of or 18 pair of one size shoe and multiply that and consistently keep going. But more than likely, Nike's not too worried about it, because at the end of the day, they're getting the money that they need to be able to, continue their business. So are you really going to try to stop bots as a business owner when it's bringing you billions of dollars? Nah. I know if I was the owner, it'd just be like, sucks to be you. And I know that kind of sucks to hear, but let's keep it real. You know what I'm saying? This is not a video series or, a series to, hurt people's feelings. But at the same time, I'm not about to sit here and lie either, especially if it's from my perspective of how this business is running their business. Nike don't care about the people. That's been shown more than enough times. But at the end of the day, they make hot shit. You know what I'm saying? So why? It's just like with Jordan. I can go on and on about that man as a person, but I'm gonna piss off a lot of people, and I don't feel like getting that smoke, honestly. So I don't feel like hearing this. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. I'm just gonna say that the shoes itself are fire, and we'll leave it at that for now. We don't need to go into the man or his political views. Back to what I was talking about. Give me a moment. Let me just make sure that we're good on time here. Okay, so a few more minutes. That's my view on it overall, so I'm not getting off track. Spend more money at Nike, spend more money at Foot Locker or Finish Line or whatever the case, and get your points up or get the analytics up in your name, so that when they do the draw, they see that you're actually an active buyer, which is important when it comes to business, because it's like, okay, he or she actually cares enough to spend money with our business. So you know what? We should care enough to go ahead and make sure that they stay happy. See what I'm saying? To hit or win, which you're not really winning nothing, because you're still having to pay. Sure, you're winning the opportunity to buy the shoe, but that's as far as it goes, because I guarantee you, if you win the opportunity and that card CVV is not correct, which is the 3-digit code on the back, you completely forgot to put the right code in, or there's no money on the card because something else might have cleared at the same time you were trying to purchase those sneakers, your win just turned into a loss just that fast. So it's really more so just like, hey, we're giving you the opportunity to buy into our product, to increase our stock value, and to be able to make our stockholders even more happy than they have been. Overall, I'm speaking from a calm and clear mind, a place of zen. Okay, I have no problem with this whatsoever, because it is a dog-eat-dog society. Okay, it would be nice if it was like the world didn't run off of the economies and money is not so important, things of that nature. But at the end of the day, it is. Until we as a people, and I mean not only in America but in the entire global economy, realize that money is not that important to be able to live our lives, this is just how it's going to have to be. And I'm sure even if Nike was to get rid of all type of programs or even make bots illegal, more than likely somebody else will figure out a way to get around the bot situation if it was outlawed, to try to get them shoes. I mean, you've already saw what's happened within the last couple of months with people, with executives and higher ups at Nike, excuse me, with sons, daughters, or whatever, doing their own thing, going back door, selling shoes, and then of course, the higher ups are benefiting from it themselves. And they can sit there and say they're not, but they are. So, but of course that's just hearsay based on the speculation, right? So don't want to put more out there. This is just a professional view, or not even professional, it's just a personal view. Because I'm not part of Nike, so I can't say professional, but it is a personal view from my perspective, of course. But at the end of the day, that's what it comes down to. You guys have to, and ladies, of course, spend the money and do the work. That's what it comes down to, which I know kind of sucks. Some of us really don't have time to drive to stores 30 minutes or an hour away to get the shoes and consistently keep doing this on a weekly basis. But at the end of the day, that's what it comes down to. If you really want these shoes and you want to stop getting L's and start getting W's, it's just a matter of spending the money, spending the money, spending the money. And that's what it's looking like analytically. If y'all think differently, you're welcome to challenge me on the comments or hit me up on Instagram. Information's on the screen. But folks, it's been Tykisa. I appreciate y'all coming on board with this tirade. Just wanted to get that out there, and y'all take care of yourselves. Bye.
Jump off the stage like yeehaw.